So the core of your claim that you were in a leading or critical role was reference letters.
Yes, so reference letters did most of the work in terms of telling the story and the explanation of my work, right? Uh, so the explanation of my work and how, um, like the models that I built, how they directly affect people's healthcare, and the quality of the healthcare that they receive. So, and also like how unique it is, where like something like this wouldn't necessarily be done by your average data scientist.
And if you want more profile building opportunities, check out my profile building opportunities database, which currently contains over 230 profile building opportunities for EB-1A, EB-2NIW, and O1. Right now, the database covers fields like AI, software engineering, supply chain, mechanical engineering, cybersecurity, and many other fields. You can get access to my database by becoming a paid subscriber to my newsletter, which is currently $12 a month. And as part of the newsletter, you will also get access to video resources that I am currently developing by interviewing EB-1A recipients to get insights on how they built their profiles and eventually got approved for EB-1A. These video resources will be added to the newsletter resources every week. You will also get access to my other newsletter resources, which includes additional newsletter posts, as well as a running list of people you can reach out to who may be able to introduce you to profile building opportunities. A lot of these people are a part of universities, run hackathons, help run conferences, the kinds of people you want to be talking to if you want to get more profile building opportunities. So I'll be continually adding to this list of contacts, and when you reach out to these people, you can mention my name in your initial outreach email. You will also get access to my AAO decisions reviews. These decisions go into USCIS's reasoning for initially rejecting an EB-1A petition. If you're applying for EB-1A, you'll probably want to review these decisions to better understand how USCIS thinks about EB-1A. So that's what you get access to as a paid subscriber to my newsletter. Back to the video.
How did you show that your work wasn't that of an average data scientist? How did you explain the context around that too, both to your lawyer and to USCIS?
Yeah. So the recommendation letters really did help in that case, where my recommenders, so my manager and people I work with, uh, they said that yeah, this is a very unique and highly specialized skill, and the models aren't really something that's been done before, right? So that definitely helped. And then on my side, I essentially tied it into uh, the Medicare regulations, right? Um, so I'm familiar working with the regulatory criteria for Medicare as well, and they have uh, very specific criteria, which constantly changes, and a lot of these things need updating. And then so I try to essentially tie what the federal government's regulatory criteria is for Medicare to different components of my model, and then show that, like, if you do uh, a search or anywhere, right? Like, these types of models are not available in the public domain. So, uh, so essentially spelling out like their own regulations, um, and how they tie with the different components of the models that I built.